I hardly remember any elementary school stories in enough detail to make a video about them, except for this one because it traumatized me and I still remember it like it happened yesterday. So in my 4th grade class, I sat in the back between these two kids who we will call Andy and Pete. Now, Andy was sort of like the class clown, super funny guy, good kid, he was pretty cool. Pete, Pete did not do any schoolwork ever, and he was just like always in trouble for something ridiculous. And next to him being dumb as rocks, he was a bully to like half the kids in my class. Now, he was cool with me because I ended up being friends with him, I guess, after the teacher put us next to each other. But anyways, I sat next to these kids in the back of the class, so the teacher would never hear Pete striking up a conversation about some dumb stuff. So like always, Pete is trying to talk to me and Andy about something stupid. He's like, yo, do you guys have a crush on anyone? Yeah, I do. Not really, I don't. Come on, Tag. You've got to like somebody. I don't know, not really. I don't really like anybody. Bro, you've got to. So I look around the classroom looking to add 4th graders to the roster. Okay, whoa. Me in 4th grade is looking to add 4th graders to the roster. So I look around the classroom and I see this girl, Sarah, and I'm like, okay, I guess I like Sarah then. And then Pete gets this evil grin on his face. This evil grin. Oh my days, what? Tag, you have to pay me to not tell anybody you like Sarah. Are you kidding me? This guy was seriously going to blackmail me. You know what? This is kind of what I get for being friends with Pete in the first place. So I'm like, dude, what? Yeah, man, you got to give me class cash so I don't tell Sarah. Class cash was like our currency we would get in class for like answering questions. You could buy stickers and stuff. I don't know. So over the course of like a month, I'm paying Pete $1 class cash a day. And over this time, I start to really like Sarah. I sat next to her in our music class. We would work on projects together. I would talk to her all the time in class. I was spitting game as a 10-year-old. And all the while, Pete is getting crazier and crazier by the day. So like a month in, I'm still giving Pete his class cash. And then on a Monday, Pete comes to collect his money. And he says, you got to pay me for Saturday and Sunday too. Dude, we don't even have school on Saturday and Sunday. And you're pushing it, bro. Well, do you want me to tell everybody? Ugh. And then a week later, he says, all right, I'm upping it to $2. You cannot be serious, bro. Oh, I'm dead serious. Dude. Now, at this point, I'm paying him 2 class cash bucks a day. And on Mondays, I'm paying him 6 because for freaking Saturday and Sunday. But then a week later, he comes to me to collect his rewards. And I am clean out of class cash. So Pete approaches me. All right, you know the drill. Hand it over. I'm out. What do you mean you're out? I'm out of class cash, Pete. Well, you know what this means, right? I can get it to you tomorrow still. I promise. All right, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Pete actually showed me mercy. For the first time in forever, Pete actually showed me mercy. So I go about my day, and I actually had music class, so I got to sit with Sarah, and things were just fantastic until the end of the day. So I'm leaving my math class to head back to my homeroom for the end of the day, and I'm on the walk there, and my friend comes up to me and says, Tag, what's up? Dude, Pete told everybody. What? So I walk into my class, and everybody is laughing at me, including Sarah. Oh my days. Pete, I'm gonna kill you! And no, unfortunately, the story does not end there. Fast forward a few weeks later to Valentine's Day, and my teacher has us do this Valentine's Day themed lesson about English, because that's the kind of stuff you do in elementary school, I guess. And we're doing these questions as a class, and the question prompted to us was, after Charlie got rejected when he asked Ava to be his Valentine, his heart felt like a balloon, slowly losing air. What type of figurative language is this? The teacher says, how about we have Andy answer this one? And of course she calls him the class clown, because that's just my luck. I don't know. I think Tag can answer this question. I think he's actually familiar with the situation. You could say his heart has felt like a balloon slowly losing air before. And the whole class laughs again, because apparently one time wasn't enough to get the laughter out. Oh my gosh. Horrible times. Oh, and in case you're wondering how things turned out, Andy and Sarah both moved away, and then Pete got suspended in 7th grade for punching a kid in the face, and he never came back to school. So I paid Pete like 100 class cash for absolutely nothing.